Hello everyone. A few years ago I made a video on how to build a Vegtrug raised planter bed, and I'm going to do an updated video of what it is like, how it held up 12 years later. So I want to point something out. This is the second time that it's happened to me, where for some reason the very end of what is inserted into the soil, so this is the other part right here, it goes in here, it gets super rusted. I don't know why, because it doesn't sit necessarily in an area that is moist, right? I don't have anything on here that has like a drip or anything. Anyway, but it's just the nature of the fact that dirt holds moisture. But I just wanted to share with you what happens after a while and how it held up. And here's another end. So the one, and this is the second time that I get this. It did happen a few years ago, but I did not keep this stuff, and so I didn't make a video about it. I would say it happened about 2 or 3 years ago. Now, overall, I put casters on it, and I know the manufacturer says don't do it, blah blah blah, but I did it anyway because I paid for it. It was not a promotion or anything like that, and holding it in casters has been really good, except that and I was able to move it back and forth and just adjust it to where I needed it to be. So it was great, and that's why I put it on casters, and I did it myself, and I figured out like the weight and all that kind of stuff. And I will add the information in the bottom if you want to do it yourself. Now, over time, I also created, I hired someone that could figure out how to get it self-watering, and so they came and plugged into the sprinkler system, and so this is how I'm able to irrigate it throughout the summer or whenever I need it. It works really well, and they use these here. Let me show you here. So these are emitters. They have little holes in there, and so it is a drip system, and then this holds it in, and it works really well. That otherwise, other than this frame issue that keeps happening over time, it holds up really well. The wood is good, even though at first I was gonna return it because it's not that thick, as you can see, but it holds up relatively well. So after a while, I think it was like maybe after I had it 4 years, I stopped moving it back and forth, and it just stays here throughout the entire year outdoors. And then I use the cover, the greenhouse cover, and it is able to hold up and maintain some things inside of it warm. So this is the one that I have, that's Vegtrug. I'm going to show you over here the other one that I have. I hired somebody to build this one for me. And as you can see, this one's older, I think like by a year maybe. And you can see like the wood cracked here, but this one, it holds relatively well except for here, but you don't see that big crack, right? And of course you can compare one to the other because this is a different size, different type wood, it's treated differently, but overall I think it holds up pretty well. See, except for, of course, the lining. And the lining you can replace really easily, but I didn't do it because I don't really have a need for it. This is still kind of buried in here, see? So I don't really need to replace it. The one thing that I didn't like is that you can't, like, you have the lining inside, right? And so this gets bolted in here, and so it's a pain in the neck because then you kind of have to go around it. I'm going to show you this one and what it looks like inside, so hold on. All right, so I opened it up. This is the one that I was telling you I had to replace before, because the same thing that happened to that one with the frame happened to this one. But you can see here how it holds up. I changed this one about 2 years ago, and it holds up pretty well. But I know that eventually this, for some reason, is gonna get rusted. Right there. That's where the damage happens. Here's an example of what I was telling you about, where, you know, there's a mesh in here. I can't really see it, but it's in there someplace. The lining, and it's a pain in the neck because I can't do it because of this. Like, I can't, you know, drape it over to protect and then just keep all this soil inside. So here it is. See what I mean? See? Right? Okay, so you can see that some stuff is already growing. This video is being done in, what is this? Middle of February. So I just want to show you how it's held up after all the years that I've had it. So this is just the frame from the Vegtrug, but then this is something that I had built. And here's the Vegtrug, how it's held up over years. Except for the frame, it's pretty good. Do I recommend it? It's up to you. Like I said, I put the coasters on because I wanted to be able to move it. But after a while, it's just way too heavy, and I don't want a chance having the whole thing fall off. And here's the bottom. See? I think it holds up pretty well. All right, if you have any questions or any comments, please leave a comment below. And I hope you enjoyed this video and subscribe. Thank you so much.